Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is we bring about conversations about a variety of topics. We do that in an audio format. We try to be here as often as we can. Most days, we've got over 500 audios, closing in on 550. Sure to have that up within the next few days. On a variety of topics: coaching, emotional, mental health, all sorts of really cool stuff. Hopefully, there's something that's benefit to you. Please share this audio with as many people as you can so that we can make a major difference in people's lives and worlds. That's a really important thing for me to be able to do. It's a really important thing. I think the world needs us to do that. And so, as we begin to do that, we begin to understand the value of connecting with others and empowering ourselves. If you are looking to break your patterns, I know the pandemic has set a lot of people back over a year, and it can be extremely difficult to, kind of be in a place where we're set back and we're moving negatively, and it's taken a long time, and all these things. But at the end of the day, when we begin to understand how to empower ourselves and others, and that becomes our central focus, and that becomes something that's really meaningful to us, we can own our lives, we can make better decisions, and at the end of the day, we can do things that are more meaningful. So we're going to run through some of those now. If you're looking for help, there's ways I can do that for you. Go to @POPerception on Twitter or the About Me section here on this YouTube page, and you can go to my website, get that information, set something up. We do have specials for YouTube listeners and first-time users, so feel free to ask about those. In any event, though, we're going to run around and kind of give a look at ways to empower yourself. The first is to dream. Dream big. If you could have the life you really wanted, what would that look like? What would that be? Would you be a musician? Would you be an artist? Would you be a computer programmer making the next security thing? What would you be? Who would you be? What would you do? And why would you do it? Understand that if you know your dream and your why, you can make your own life easier simply by empowering yourself to believe that anything is possible. When you give yourself the hope of the belief that anything is possible, you make your daily life more manageable. The hope and dream is a necessary part of getting through daily life. Sometimes it gets mundane. The next is release negativity. Now, that doesn't mean go and do something violent to somebody, and certainly, unfortunately, we've started to see that that's becoming a big thing again as we close the pandemic here in the U.S. and probably all over the world. It's in some way or another. What I mean by release is find a positive way to release negative emotions. Maybe that's going and hitting a heavy bag. Maybe that's writing song lyrics. Maybe that's meditation. Maybe that's prayer. Maybe that's talking with friends or family members. But whatever it is, make releasing a multi-time part. Sometimes, if you're going through a really hard time, a daily part of your life, so that the things that you need to do get done. If you hold on to negative emotion for too long, for several days, several weeks, several months, it will destroy you. It'll destroy your mental health. It'll destroy your emotional balance. It'll destroy your relationships because you're taking things out on people that you probably shouldn't, and it's difficult. So the next is kind of an interesting one. Learn about other people's goals and see where you can help them with their goals. Look, people want to feel connected. They want to feel like their view, what they're going through, what they're dealing with matters. And if you are caring enough to wonder what their goals are, to work with them, to get to a place with them, then you will make a difference. You'll get to a good spot. You'll get to a good place, and you will be able to help them. They help you. There's a trade. There's a half and half to the process of it all, and you begin to look at life from the standpoint of how are we interconnecting, how are we serving each other, rather than one person, doing all the work. The other person's kind of like, well, this isn't fair, this isn't right. So the more symbiotic relationships are, the easier it is to get maximum benefit. Get help. So getting help could mean psychological help if you're dealing with emotions you don't know how to handle. It could mean educational help. Ask someone to teach you something. It could mean get help in terms of an emotional support network, better friends, more friends, different friends, more diverse friend group, all these things. Follow that through. Empower yourself by surrounding yourself with people that can be beneficial to you and that you can benefit. The next is have clear intentions for small, medium, and large parts of your day. This morning I intend to. Tonight I intend to. By this weekend I intend to have. That way, your time is better managed. Your focus is better at hand, and acknowledge whatever works for getting things done, but staying hyper focused on progress. Doesn't matter how small or how big the progress is, but focus on progress, and everything else will fall into line. The next is visualize. Visualize the steps of the things that are coming in what you want to accomplish, but also visualize what it's going to feel like to have less stress, what it's going to feel like to have more money, what it's going to feel like to have that completed and valuable and meaningful relationship. Visualize moving forward. The next is care about your health, mental, emotional, and spiritual. If you're not feeling right mentally or emotionally, get that taken care of. Find an outlet for those things, as I've mentioned before, and then do something about changing where you want to go. And then if your physical health is off, look, I'm not going to advocate one type of medical professional over another. I advocate a team. So have a holistic member of your team, have a Western medicine practitioner if you want to, have an Eastern medicine practitioner if you want to. Have several if it works for you, but have a team of people that care about how your body is running. Because if your body stops running, it doesn't matter how well your mind or your dreams work. If your body says, "Blit, I'm done," it just doesn't work out well. The next is focus on your plan. Plan for all sides. Plan for times when things don't work out and what you do in a worst case scenario, and plan for when things start moving more quickly and you need to balance your time and delegate to other people things you need to do, because there's going to come a point when you can't do everything, and there's going to come a point when you're not motivated to do anything. And so when you manage those expectations on both sides of that spectrum, you begin to master your life differently. And so hopefully this has been helpful. I encourage you, keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.